Unexpected message from Alcaraz's rival before their clash in Rotterdam. What would you do if you had the chance to face one of the best players in the world? For Andrea Vavasori, this is not just a hypothetical question but a reality he is about to experience. The Italian, currently ranked number 317 in the ATP rankings, is preparing for a crucial showdown against Carlos Alcaraz in the round of 16 at the Rotterdam Open. A match that, at first, seemed highly unlikely but took an unexpected turn following the withdrawal of Felix Auger-Aliassime. With nothing to lose and everything to gain, Vavasori has sent a striking message before the encounter. What did he say? How is Alcaraz coming into this match? And most importantly, could we witness a major upset in the tournament? Stay until the end, because we are bringing you all the details. Andrea Vavasori has experienced intense days in Rotterdam. Initially, his goal was simply to perform well in the tournament, but fate had other plans. After a tough match against Auger-Aliassime, in which he won the second set 6-4 before the Canadian retired, the Italian found himself in a privileged position. I deeply regret what happened to Felix. He is an incredible player, and it was an honor to play against him, he expressed with respect after his victory. But what stood out most was what he said next: "This is the best indoor tournament of the season, and I want to prove that doubles specialists can also excel in singles. We'll see what happens against Alcaraz. This is a great opportunity for me." At 29 years old, Vavasori is primarily known for his success in doubles. However, this time, he is determined to show that he can also compete at a high level in singles. His game relies on a powerful serve and strong net play, which, on a slower surface like Rotterdam, could pose a challenge for Alcaraz. Despite being outside the top 300 in singles rankings, the Italian has proven to be a tricky opponent. His first-round victory against Botic van de Zandschulp, an experienced player on these surfaces, was proof that he is ready to take on big challenges. While Vavasori is enjoying this unexpected opportunity, Carlos Alcaraz is navigating the tournament with his own set of challenges. In his opening match in Rotterdam, the Spaniard defeated van de Zandschulp 7-6, 3-6, 6-1 in a match that was tougher than the score might suggest. Alcaraz had to deal with a slower court than expected and lingering symptoms of the flu he has been battling since the Australian Open. "I knew there would be tough moments because the first round of a new tournament is never easy," Alcaraz stated after his victory. One major topic of discussion in this year's tournament has been the issue with the balls used on the ATP circuit. Alcaraz addressed this directly: "Every week, we have different balls. It's tough to adapt to them." According to the Spaniard, this constant change has led to injuries among many players, particularly in the elbow and shoulder, raising concerns across the circuit. Although he has not suffered any major physical issues, his recent illness and the accumulated fatigue from Australia have taken a toll on his performance. To tackle these challenges, Alcaraz has strengthened his team by adding Fran Rubio, a physiotherapist with extensive experience in sports. This decision is no coincidence. The Spaniard and his team understand that the season is long and demanding, and even the smallest details can impact performance. Rubio joins an already well-established team, including Juan Carlos Ferrero as head coach, Samuel Lopez as second coach, and Alberto Yeto as fitness trainer. With this reinforcement, Alcaraz's team aims to safeguard his physical condition and ensure he can compete at his best throughout the season. Meanwhile, Vavasori approaches the match with a completely different mindset. For him, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to cause a major tournament upset. He has no pressure, as no one expects him to defeat Alcaraz. However, his playing style, aggressive volleys and varied shot selection, could present a challenge for the Spaniard. In his recent win against van de Zandschulp, the Italian managed 4 service breaks, showing that he knows how to put pressure on his opponents. If he can do the same against Alcaraz, the match might become more difficult than anticipated. This matchup also carries an intriguing historical precedent. In 2023, Alcaraz and Vavasori met in the quarterfinals of the Buenos Aires tournament, where the Spaniard ultimately triumphed with a 7-6-1, 6-1 scoreline. However, the first set was far more competitive than the final result might suggest. Vavasori, playing with a bold and fearless approach, stunned many with his aggressive net play and consistently put Alcaraz under pressure, creating some tense moments. Despite his eventual defeat, the Italian showed he could disrupt the rhythm of one of the game's best players. Now, with the match taking place on a different surface and Alcaraz not being at 100% physically, Vavasori may look to replicate his aggressive strategy, attempting to force Alcaraz into uncomfortable positions. With the Spaniard possibly carrying some physical limitations, the Italian could see an opportunity to capitalize on any vulnerability and challenge the top seed in ways he couldn't previously. His focus will likely be on taking the fight to Alcaraz early, with the hope of pushing him to the limit and maybe stealing a set. If Vavasori can build on his previous performance, this match could once again become a fascinating battle full of surprises. Another crucial factor is the physical strain Alcaraz has experienced in recent tournaments. Although he boasts exceptional endurance, playing a long first-round match in Rotterdam could impact his performance. Vavasori, on the other hand, enters the match with fewer minutes on the court due to Auger Aliassime's withdrawal, potentially giving him a physical advantage. The key will be whether the Italian can capitalize on this and push Alcaraz into a longer than expected battle. The mental approach of both players will also be crucial. Despite his young age, Alcaraz has repeatedly demonstrated remarkable mental strength. His ability to stay focused in critical moments is one of his greatest assets. Meanwhile, Vavasori must play fearlessly and without pressure, knowing that any mistakes could be costly. If he manages to stay composed and execute his game plan, he could make things difficult for the Spaniard and turn this match into a tough contest. The showdown between Carlos Alcaraz and Andrea Vavasori is more than just a round of 16 match. It represents a clash between a rising superstar and a player striving for his big break in singles competition. While Alcaraz continues his search for peak form in Rotterdam, Vavasori will seize every opportunity to challenge the world number 3. The court conditions, Alcaraz's physical state, and the Italian's playing style will be decisive factors in this battle. Carlos Alcaraz enters the match as the overwhelming favorite, backed by his undeniable talent, explosive athleticism, and the extraordinary form he has showcased in recent tournaments. With his powerful ground strokes, quick movement, and mental resilience, the young Spaniard has become a dominant force on the ATP Tour. Alcaraz's recent triumphs have solidified his position as one of the most exciting players in the sport, and fans and pundits alike are eager to see him continue his rise to greatness. His confidence and firepower make him the clear favorite, and many expect him to glide through the match with ease. However, tennis is a game full of surprises, where anything can happen on the court. Andrea Vavasori, the underdog, comes into this match with nothing to lose and everything to gain. Known for his gritty play, determination, and ability to adapt to different situations, Vavasori is a player who thrives on challenging the odds. Despite the gap in rankings and the difference in their styles, Vavasori's fighting spirit could be the key to shaking up the match. He will look to seize every opportunity, targeting Alcaraz's weaknesses and exploiting any signs of vulnerability. Will Vavasori manage to pull off a stunning upset, or will Alcaraz advance confidently to the next round with his trademark intensity? This match is sure to provide a roller coaster of emotions, featuring dramatic rallies, moments of brilliance, and a display of athleticism from both sides. The unpredictable nature of tennis ensures that this clash will keep fans on the edge of their seats until the very last point. One thing is certain, this is a match that no tennis enthusiast will want to miss. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest tennis news. At Tennis Zone, we bring you in-depth analysis, exclusive interviews, and coverage of the most important ATP tournaments. Leave us a comment. Do you think Vavasori has a chance against Alcaraz? See you in the next video. Tennis, fire.